Here we go.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but, well, why don't you come see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
We shouldn't have any more trouble
Please
from the
make your
guards.
way to the audience chamber. Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized ice valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
The Steelwatch Foundry is off-limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back.
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the... Please make your way. Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people. I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say? Shall we be?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need...
An ally could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects, the faithful, will do anything in the name of their god. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. More importantly, just now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed. Prepare an army. The Steel Watch. Next, we identify all enemies within our walls. They will be imprisoned until they prove loyal.
Truest of souls.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite commune.
Have you come to behold the new dawn? Help me. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of a furnace. She's been punished for her lies.
Punished? Then Floric's been captured. Or worse.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Floric. She is confined in a cell, right here in Worm's Rock.
The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready? What is a hero? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tears are back, but Baldur's Gate will soon burn. Gortash.
Enemies within? What do you mean?
Traitors. Any who dare speak ill.
Did I tell you? And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated. Rude. This is Gortash's game. Raven Guard's good as dead. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
What? Every Duke's just the same as the last. Sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us. God.
Traitors put here.
My armor? We need some this gate. Pardon me for saying that, Duke. What do the people require? Such a heavy hand?
The people demand it.
Trust no one. Let's crack it open.
No one stopped me yet. Should mind my step. I'm way too big. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Damned idiot.
No traps, please.
Quickly then. Just so.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Action, not reaction.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Have to keep going.
A prison guard has spotted you. It's either lie or fight. The guard sees.
It's
Shall we dance? This will do nicely. Leave no trace.
Nothing important is ever easy. Trim.
I'm ready. Your time has come.
Take you.
I will not know failure.
Let's have some carnage.
What path lies before me? Let's see.
It's over.
What do you want? I don't need to escape.
You might as well lock the cell. It's over. The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me. Empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He's spoken accusations. Apostasy. Conspiracy. Sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. You might have unlocked my cell, but there's no escape from this place. When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. No more sulking. Lead me from my cell. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Well done.
Wits and blades always sharp.
All right. What now?
This is far enough. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I will travel to the upper city. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it.
Moving in.
What does it feel like?
In a word, exquisite. Almost painfully so. My body burns like the moon.
And the other person with you, they enjoyed it.
Seems simple enough.
will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you...
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettled.
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
To Illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden, one that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. If he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul. Power, ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The Hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. It was stolen from right under my nose. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged, but only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. It is inevitable. And when that...
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
How, sure. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. If you see...
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we'll take the Orphic hammer and use it to Yisk Githkar Taf.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so. And what did he want in return for this knowledge? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. Tell me, you turned him down. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter, I doubt this will be the last time. I trust that you will continue to remain. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it.
You're in safe hands.
I have something to ask.
Voss. Friend.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's. He will free us from Vlad Istik. I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he... He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash, but he will see reason. I promise you. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Ouch.
Give it a good rumble.
With my parents, remember?
Faerun's impotent godlings have failed to
The Elfsong Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to me.
Better not be cursed.
Sorry, sir.
Afternoon.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, those
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Up to it! Get in there! No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
That never goes off. The dance macabre.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
What should I do?
We're getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in.
Let's
The
see what this
mechanism to
does.
open it is somewhere among the blood racks.
One day I'll catch a break.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
What's that? The planet's been awakened. Blackest forces are near.
Get Yankee. Blackest has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
We will be ready. In the meantime, Tech. Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you think the astral prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present what honors, what riches will the undying queen...
This artifact contains the key to our freedom. It is not...
I know exactly what the prism contains. The traitor. The false heir's head will make a fine... I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damnable whelp. For I will... Jamar!
Relentless. You handle her well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
with haste. What's hiding here? I'll give it a shot. Open up. Wish I had a bag of holding. I want to have a word.
Hi. You were really nice to me before, and, could we...
Isn't there a human crest she can join?
Yes! You've got a fire and everything! I can cook really good! Whatever...
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps the girl has left. She left behind. Hast thou other business? Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
Shit. Father's been taken, and Mazora started to scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Mazora's always worth hearing out. That's what makes her so dangerous. We'll have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a Lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. All right, anything more we should discuss? I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of chestnut hair. The second, even a strong...
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
If there is, I'm not aware. Nonsense. Stelmane was no less worthy of life or success because her death is no blessing. It is a My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. To exert control, you must... These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand.
Laterore Surge! Testis esto! Come, sisters!
Notum sit in beato.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Your parasite links with Will's, and your memories flow into him. He sees his father's...
Shit. Where did Gortash set...
Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand. And name your
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora! You asshole!
Choose.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand.
I knew any artifact that could command an Elder Brain must be close to omnipotent. But for it to be the very crown Carcer's forged, it verges on unbelievable. I assure you, the hammer Raphael offered is mere scrap metal in comparison, whatever use he claims for it. We should pay a visit to Sorcerer's Sundries. Their book collection is the envy of the Sword Coast. I'm certain the truth lurks somewhere on their shelves. Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the... Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain... You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Missouri. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a...
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers was not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? Just because he's not my pet, the Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod, but a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his Netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brainquakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An Elder Brain enslaved is one thing. An Elder Brain unleashed will be...
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince. Come. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Duke Stelmane, or Belin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran the Knights of the Shield, Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your... I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more... Another quake. The brain is rebelling again.
An efficient path.
Curious. What to do? Don't waste a step.
I don't like giving you other people a bit picky.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I wouldn't give you anything.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good, and do not worry. Chef Revere.
Barely even a chef.
Here goes nothing.
Thank you.
That might be worth a look.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it. My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
What's that?
A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
What's that?
Chains I use to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
No, you can't be here. It's not safe. She has my scent. Run. Do not stop until you feel sunlight and fresh air. Orin. Orin the Red. She tormented me with blades and hot irons. I resisted. But then she forced me to drink a foul brew. The rabid, cursed blood of all manner of beasts. I lost control. I felt the bear take over, blood crazed. And she forced me into a cage. Along with... I was powerless to stop myself. She's too strong. You have to turn around. Go. Let me buy you some time. She's coming for you. Then you are an even dumber beast than your druid friend.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Gortash, the little Lord of Darkness. I know him well. Yes, yes, and he knows me. Knows how my blades sculpt and carve this city. I could peel a fine pelt from the mutt I caught sniffing at your heels. Drag skin from flesh, from bone. I will not slice. His kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. Kethric's killer turned the corpse lover to carrion when you took his stone. Oh, but he was a dull kill. No blood to spill, no guts to rip. A desiccated husk, all dust and hollow. You must be sharpened before you set your edge against my skin. Against the tyrant's throat, of course.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree? and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the nether stones. And accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Allies? No, no. We had a balance. The chosen three. But it tumbled when you turned the Bone Lord to ash. Now, Gortash tries to gouge me from the city. That festering inadequate thinks me a flesher, butchering and cleaving only to whip the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill him. Gore him like a pig prepped for the spit. Only then will you be sweet and sharp, ready for the Murder Lord's purpose. Yes. Oh, yes. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and But listen. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's op.
Don't mind if I do. Very well. Seems simple enough.
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admittance.
Bella's finished her report. You can let them pass.
Don't customers know there's a war on? Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valeria outranks her. As you were, Civvy. Fair warning, though. She's in a foul mood.
Just lying around, you sorry.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. God, that's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple... Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back, and someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. I've not ruled out the possibility that it is Saravok himself. The brutality of the killings is certainly reminiscent of his work. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you... I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. Believe me, I wish I could, but I... There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things... Thank you. That's all I can ask. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some... Meet me there if you've anything more to report.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
And then what happens? Nothing good.
Master Metzley is confirmed. The barrels are ready.
Hello. Nice day for a walk.
Hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their...
The wine scent is almost sickly sweet, with an acrid note just on the periphery.
No, it was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face. And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
It's only a matter of time before another body turns up.
Found the head. Makes me wonder how they knew it still.
Swift as my feet can carry me. I need a quick word.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us.
Cora's not going anywhere, is she? She can't.
We'll hide away like a child.
way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client. Scandals, vandals, where to find sandals. It's all here in the Baldur Mouse Gazette. A gazette of beer keeps the ignorance aware.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Together, we shall transcend. A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave challenger.
With a client.
Another witness.
I should have known it would be you. Thank you. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. I was heading that way after we last spoke, when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see what was going on. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, the killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was... It grants them access to a tribunal. From what I could gather, it's some sort of rite of initiation for us. And it's taking place beneath Candlehallow's tombstone. Like I said before, it's not something I can look into in an official capacity. But you... And I'll pick up where I left off. When I'm done, I'll stop by the Basilisk Gate. If you've got anything to tell of your...
More than prepared.
Didn't like the ruffs on the new face makeup. Who can say?
On my way.
Stay away from the gate. Listen to me. If you go any further, the brain will dominate us. We are not ready.
should be at home with their loved ones.
It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for the moment. How long?
The only moment you'll live again is this one. Worry about the next one when it comes.
I swear.
Run amok. No lesson heeded. I doubt his father
He's used to this.
cold. No, you moron. We could be fired.
I suppose they've got armies.
Tell that to Glitterbeard. He'll have our heads.
Is that no politician?
What if I gave you my brain? No, you ain't
Absolutists love my
Considering an army of cultists.
Get this tin pistol.